What if a song could hijack your mind? Tonight, we explore 10 recordings rumored to possess listeners. By number 6, you'll question every sound you hear. This will be the most important video you watch. Number 10, The Nameless Blues, 1922 Chicago Speakeasy. A lone acetate disc from a forbidden jazz joint. The blues singer's voice is raw, but beneath it lies a second whisper, calling your full name. One late-night listener froze mid-step, lips twitching, repeating names no one else spoke. Wind of windows rattle as it plays. Get ready, here comes your first shock. Researchers unearthed hidden sub-frequency pulses, undetectable to the ear, encoded to voice resonant patterns. Twist. Listeners who emotionally connect to the song alone trigger the whisper. Music that knows you. Number 9, The Phantom Opera Excerpt. 1898 Vienna Seance. A crumbling 78 RPM record from an occultist opera seance. As the aria crescendos, audience members reported footsteps echoing through the room, and a failed conductor retreated, claiming he saw someone breathing behind him. The air turns ice cold now. Brace yourself. Unbelievable secret ahead. Technicians discovered frequencies etched outside the playable grooves. Anomalous energies resonating with human REM cycles. Twist. Digital simulations caused mild hallucinations. Memories of people you've never met, triggered by this single fragment. Number 8, The Lament of the Weeping Child. Japanese temple. An intimate folk lament recorded inside a temple at midnight. When visitors played it, they reported nightmares. A child standing at their bed, singing unknown lyrics. Despite their confusion, the room dims inexplicably. Hold tight. Something unbelievable is next. Neurotests revealed the melody aligns with ultra-slow brainwave bands, entraining listeners into a trance-like state. Twist. Even days later, listeners report hearing the child's voice echoing in their minds, long after the music ends. Number 7. The Devil's Cantata, 1930s Germany. A clandestine choral piece from a secretive studio. Engineers editing the audio experienced sudden panic, hallucinations, and one even fled the building, chanting in a trembling whisper. Breath catches as score plays. This next revelation will stun you. Experts separated hidden voice commands at near silent levels, instructing the listener's pupils to widen and heartbeat to spike. Twist. Eye tracking confirmed your body obeys without your brain realizing. This is command without consent.
Icelandic church tape, a vintage reel tape discovered in an abandoned church attic. The choir sings a solemn hymn. Beneath, faint reversed whispers plead forgiveness. At midnight, the tape plays itself. Inside sealed rooms, lights dim, and listeners chant in unknown tongues. Candles flicker, spine tingles rising. Here's the deep blow. Audio analysts discovered the whispers are ancient confessional prayers, woven beneath every track. Twist. At exactly 3:33 a.m., during a full moon, the hymn echoes through the empty chapel, even with the tape player off. This is just the beginning. Each track not only haunts, but also controls, rewrites behavior, and blurs reality. Would you like the next 5 points? They'll reveal recordings so powerful they erased personalities, triggered communal panic, and one final track so cursed it's banned globally. Number 5. The Echo of Silence, Soviet experimental tape, 1965. A rare tape from a Cold War experimental lab. Intended as sound therapy, it instead produced nightmares. Listeners reported a sudden drop in heart rate when silence hit, then heard snippets of their past regrets, whispered against the static. Air becomes unsettlingly still. Get ready for something unexpected. Researchers discovered subsonic pulses that activate memory circuits,
but without sound, producing hallucinated whispers of your own voice. Twist. A lab technician played it for a friend. Afterwards, the friend was found whispering his mother's name, though she'd passed years earlier. Number 4. The Midnight Recital, Paris Salon, 1889. A recording of a midnight piano recital in a lavish Paris salon. The pianist finishes a delicate nocturne, then you hear a soft sigh, followed by someone whispering, "Stay," in French. Listeners played it repeatedly, obsessing, replaying, unable to leave it alone. Shadows seemed to stretch on the walls. Hang on, this is disturbing. Acoustic experts isolated a genuine human voice, masked behind echo and piano resonance. Twist. Those who listened more than 3 times reported depression and insomnia, as if the whisper followed them into their bed. Number 3. The Ritual Chant, South American Jungle. A recording taken during a tribal ritual in the Amazon, an eerie chant that seems to call your name in your own language. Listeners across the globe responded. Just played once on radio, people called local authorities claiming voices named them. Leaves rustle in empty rooms. Don't blink, listen closely. Linguists analyze the chant. It contains phonetic placeholders that your own brain fills in with familiar syllables. Twist. One global listener said she woke speaking an unknown dialect and didn't realize it was ancient tribal language. Her dream self knew it first.
Number 2. The Butterfly Effect Song, unknown indie track. A folk song shared on an obscure forum. Listeners say it triggers random life changes. Lost jobs found, relationships ended, sudden decisions. One man said he heard a melody before he decided to sell his house, then did, exactly a week later. The air vibrates oddly. Listen and rethink your life. Psychologists testified that the chord progression aligns with dopamine reward sequences, predicting behavior changes. Twist. Subtle tempo shifts correlate with 7-day cycles. The week you hear it sets your next action. Number 1. The Lost Symphony, banned worldwide. The crown jewel of cursed tracks. A full symphony recorded in a hidden Austrian mansion in 1923. It's beautiful, haunting, with a choral fade-out that never ends. Those who played it overnight described waking up, trapped in memories not their own, some claiming they became other people overnight. The final note pulses like a heartbeat. Prepare yourself. It gets worse. Scientists recovered the magnetic tape. It contains overlapping brainwave imprints, entrained during the initial recording session. Twist. After playing, some listeners experienced personality fusion. Their spouse swore they sounded like someone else. Shocking fact. It was banned after 12 listeners were found in catatonic states, humming the unfinished symphony for days. Every track we've covered doesn't just play music. It plays your mind. From memory hijacks to triggering life-altering changes, these recordings are more than entertainment. They're psychological weapons. Don't push play unless you're prepared to lose control.